Hello guys, in this tutorial we will see factorial of number using recursion. Because in the last tutorial we already discussed about the factorial logic, but as a programmer you must know how to calculate factorial using recursive procedure, and this is very common question you may get in the interview also. So first you should understand here what is recursive function. So the recursive function means a function that call itself is known as recursive function. So here I am showing you the example. Suppose we are calculating factorial of 5. Got it? So here I explain how it work. So here suppose you are using this function for the number 5. So suppose in the program you are using a function like suppose a factorial function I am writing in short f. So inside it suppose I am using variable n. So that n represent this number 5. And in the next phase it is working like 5 into factorial of 4. Means that 5 it is nothing but that variable n. So it is working like n into factorial of n minus 1. Because here it is 4. So this is what the logical statement. It is important in the case of recursion. And this function we will call, means this factorial function we will call again and again. So here what happen, because of n minus 1 this value is coming 4. Then in the next pass it will become 5 into 4 into factorial of 3, and this function will call itself again. So in the next pass it will become 5 into 4 into 3 factorial of 2. Then again it will call itself. So it will be like this. So it will continue till we are getting 1. So that our complete answer will be 120. So now right now maybe you are getting some confusion, but all the confusion will be sorted out when we do the actual coding in the PyCharm. So now we go in the PyCharm, and there we will see how we can use recursive function for the factorial number. So here now I am in the PyCharm, and for the factorial of number I am taking here direct initialization with the number 5. And for the factorial number here I am taking the condition. If that number is, suppose we are taking exactly equals to, before that we have to do testing for the negative number. So if it is suppose less than 0, then here you have to show the message enter positive number if the number is less than 0. So enter positive number. So if the number is less than 0, user get the message enter positive number. Else if the number is exactly equals to 0, then you have to show the message factorial is 1, because the factorial of 0 is 1. So here you write. So if the number is 0, then the factorial is 1. Got it? Otherwise you go for the other case by using else block. Here I am taking again output statement. Here I am writing factorial is, and for that I am taking the help of function. So here I am writing fact of variable n, means I am calculating the factorial task by using this fact function. And this function you have to define it here. So you have to call this function. So you have to use def for the function definition. And then you have to write here fact of n, use the same variable. So this is our function, and in this function if we are using condition, if n is exactly equals to 1, then it will return 1, because for the 1 the factorial is 1. Else return n into, we are using the function again fact of n minus 1. So that is our complete coding. So here what happen exactly, if the value is 1, okay, suppose the number is 1, so it will return 1, and then this value is collected by this output statement and it will show you the 1. So up to here you don't have confusion. But if the value is suppose 5, then it is not equals to 1. Got it? So it will execute the else part. So here I am taking the help of comment for the explanation, and the n value is 5, that you already know, and then multiplication fact of n minus 1. So it means here it is a fact of 4. N value will change here and it will be 4. Got this? So this will happen in the first pass, and this fact function will call this function again, and it is not equal to 1, so again it is executed. So in the next pass what happen, it will be working like 5 into 4 because the n value is 4 in the next case, and then it will call fact of 3 because previous value was 4, so it will be 3. So in this way this step is repeated again. So here in the next case it will become 5 into 4 into 3, and here it will be 2. Then in the next pass again the same flow will go on. So I just copy this, and here it will multiply with n minus 1 means 2. So in the next pass it will be like 5 into 4 into 3 into fact of 1, and fact of 1 is 1. Got it? So again I just copy this. So here in the comment I just pasted it, and it will become 2 into 1 because the factorial of 1 is 1. Then it will not call it again because for factorial of 1 it is already 1. So 5 into 4 into 3 into 1, that answer will become 120. So here the factorial of number is 120. So in the final case it will work with 5 into 4 into 3 into 1. So it will happen only because of this statement, and whatever the result it come, that value is collected by fact function. So in this way this function will call this function again and again, and that's the reason we are getting the final output. So if we go for the output, then this is the output of your program, and if you do it for the number 1, your output will be 1. You can observe I just change the value again. So for number 3 it is 6. So in this way this recursive procedure will work out for the factorial. So I hope dear student you understood this coding and you have to practice this. So thanks for watching this. Thank you.